Hey guys, I hope you guys are all getting used to the distant learning platform now. I hope that it's starting to make sense. Things are coming along good. If you have any questions, we're here for you to answer your questions. Same as being in school, just on a different platform, just virtually. Anyways, I've been talking to you guys about anger. And last week I talked to you about getting that grrr out. And some ways that we could take some breaths and relax, because that's important to do right now. There's a lot going on, a lot of changes that are happening. A lot of places are shut down. It's pretty boring. We can't hang out with our friends. We can't even go to a restaurant. We're with our families a lot, so we're getting agitated and irritated at one another, and tempers are short. And so I really want to focus on this anger, because normally underneath anger is some type of anxiety or fear or sadness. Anger is a secondary emotion, which means that there's always an emotion underneath the anger. And so I want to talk about the different faces of anger today, okay? So I'm going to read you a little bit from this book, okay? Some kids treat their anger like it's front page news. They want the whole world to know they're mad. They yell and scream, they kick and stomp, they pout and squall for days. And you can see right here, he looks pretty angry, doesn't he? Do any of you feel like this? Some kids show their anger by bullying others. We all know how that feels. Bullying is when a person purposely and repeatedly hurts or scares someone. Usually the person doing the bullying has some kind of advantage, such as being bigger, stronger, or more popular. These are four main types of bullying. So we often hear the term bullying being thrown around, and I know, a lot of you guys have come to me, and Miss Saavedra and Miss Garcia and Miss Moberg, and same with, Miss Hatch and Miss Wolf and Miss Scott and Mr. Roberts and Miss Walker Lawrence. You guys have come and you said, I'm being bullied. Well, let's talk about the four main types of bullying. You remember, bullying is when a purpose is purposely and repeatedly. Okay, so it's not just one time. This is purposeful and it's being done repeatedly. Okay, and it's being done to hurt or to scare somebody. So here are the four types. 1, physical. When someone uses his or her body to scare, hurt, or control another person, this kind of bullying includes hitting, punching, tripping, kicking, blocking, pushing, and holding someone down. Okay? So this is anything that you could physically do with your body. If someone is hitting you, or maybe you're hitting somebody else, that would be considered bullying. Tripping somebody, blocking somebody so they can't leave a certain area. If somebody's trapped and they can't move around, that's considered bullying if this is repeatedly happening and it's purposeful. So if someone accidentally gets in your way, that's not bullying. They didn't know they were in your way. Or if someone accidentally bumps you, that's not bullying either, because they didn't mean to hurt you. Okay? Another form of bullying is verbal bullying, okay? This is when someone uses words to hurt someone else. For example, a person spreads rumors, makes mean comments, yells, swears, or laughs at the person, or criticizes someone's appearance, family, behavior, disability, or background. So we can use our words to hurt. It doesn't just have to be physical. Sometimes our words hurt just as bad as somebody hitting us or punching us. Okay? The next one is relational bullying. When bullying damages person relationships with friends or peers, it includes gossiping, spreading lies and rumors, or refusing to let someone join in. Sometimes the bullying takes the form of silent treatment. The person is ignored or given dirty looks, or people are rolling their eyes at you. So that can be a form of bullying as well. Again, it has to be purposeful and be repeated. Okay? And the next one is cyberbullying. And you've all heard a lot about this, and this is something that we have to be careful about now because we're all doing the online stuff. So cyberbullying is when someone uses a cell phone or a computer to bully someone. For example, the person cyberbullying online by sending cruel messages or photos, or by ignoring someone in chats or not responding to their messages on group sites. Cyberbullying hurts people through emails, online chat sites, blogs, instant messenger, online gaming, websites. This also includes more recent popular sites such as Snapchat and TikTok. So make sure that if you experience any of these types of bullying, let an adult know, because an adult should really, really know about this. Don't try to handle it on your own. Let somebody who can really help the situation know what's going on. Bullying hurts no matter what form it takes. If you've been bullied, you probably feel angry, sad, alone, and helpless. But there is help out there. If possible, take notes about each bullying incident so you can tell an adult exactly what happened and when. You don't have to find the solution to a bullying problem. Just reach out for help. Okay? Hidden anger. Okay, so some people express their anger by bullying others. So normally when the person doing the bullying can be very angry themselves, okay? Other people may hide their anger, okay? So hidden anger. Some kids try to hide their anger. They think stuffing or squashing it inside is a way to deal with it. But you can't smush anger. What happens when you do? The anger won't stay down for long. Think of anger as a big, fat beach ball. When you push it underwater, the beach ball puts up a fight. No matter how hard you try to force it down, the ball pops right out of the water. The same thing is true with anger. No matter how hard you try to force it down, it finds a way to come back up. Kind of like throwing up. Maybe you get mad at yourself for almost any little thing you do. For example, if you say something silly, goof up your homework, lose a race, or get the wrong answer on the test, when things like this happen, a mean little voice starts talking in your head, saying things like, "Why can't I do anything right? I'm such a loser. I'm such a failure. Everyone thinks I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. I always let people down. I need to get a life." When you tell yourself these things, it's like telling yourself off. The mean words inside your head can make you feel miserable. It's almost like you're pushing yourself. And you know what? You deserve to be treated better than that. Don't be so hard on yourself. Everyone makes mistakes. Beating yourself up for it certainly doesn't help. And neither does beating somebody else up. It's okay to be angry. Everybody gets angry sometimes. It's part of being human. You might get mad at someone else. You might get mad at yourself. Sometimes you might even feel mad at the world. But if you get mad at people super fast, break stuff when you're mad, hurt or bully others because you're angry, feel angry with yourself most of the time, or spend your life being cranky or crabby, then you may need some help with your anger. Having a hot temper isn't cool. Help is here. Sometimes anger takes over people's lives. What if you feel really angry or depressed all the time? Or are you thinking about hurting yourself or someone else? Or are afraid someone else is going to hurt you? Get some help. You can talk to a grown-up you trust. You can go to 211us.org to find a local number you can call and talk to someone who can help you. You can call the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. And the number for the National Suicide Prevention Hotline is 1-800-784-2433 or 1-800-SUICIDE. You can call the National Hope Hotline. The National Hope Hotline number is 1-800-442-4673 or 1-800-442-HOPE. And you can go online and look in the yellow pages online or Google crisis intervention. And I'm going to make sure you guys can see all those numbers. Okay, and if you want, take some time and jot those numbers down. There's also a number that I posted on the guidance counselors classrooms, and that's a number for live streams. They're doing a 24/7 mental health hotline right now for anyone who's struggling with stress or anxiety or depression because of the COVID-19 situation. That includes, being stuck at home, not being able to see friends. So you can find that number as well. You can also email myself or any one of the Windy Hill staff or teachers, and we can also provide you with that number if you need it. Okay, so who can help? Here are some adults who might be able to help you. A parent, a step-parent, a foster parent, a grandparent, an aunt or an uncle, your friend's mom or dad, a neighbor you know well, a teacher, a counselor at school, a coach, the principal, we all know Mr. Roberts, a doctor, a professional counselor, psychologist or therapist, a leader at your place of worship, a social worker, a caregiver like a sitter or a child care provider, or a scout or a club leader. And I'm sure there's many, many, many more, okay? The main thing is to find an adult that can help you. Here are some words you might try. I'm so mad, I need to talk about it. I'm being bullied and I need help. I think I need some help with my anger feelings. Sometimes it's easier to write your feelings down in a note instead of saying them out loud. Dear Miss Brown, I feel mad and upset a lot of the time. Can you help me with this? I really need to talk to somebody. I'm writing to you because you've helped me before. Thank you, Tyler. When finding an adult, keep these two things in mind. 1, choose somebody you can trust. 2, if you don't get help you need from that person, for whatever reason, talk to somebody else.